They might not say it out loud, but their eyes, their smile, and their smallest actions quietly reveal a powerful truth. You are their favorite person, not just someone they like, not just a friend they enjoy, but someone who holds a deeper space in their heart than you even realize. I'm a psychologist who spent years studying how we form emotional bonds, especially the ones we try to hide. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the 8 sweetest psychological signs that someone secretly cherishes you more than they'll ever admit. Some of these signs are so subtle, you may have missed them your whole life. But once you see them, you'll never unseen them again. Sign number 1, they always remember the little things. They remember how you take your coffee. The song you said reminds you of childhood. The offhand comment you made about feeling lonely last week. They bring it up gently just to check if you're okay. These may seem like small details, but to someone who holds you close, they're everything. Psychologically, this is known as selective emotional attention. When a person stores your words, your preferences, even your quirks, it's not by accident. Our brains are wired to retain what we value emotionally. So when someone remembers the little things about you, it's because you occupy a big space in their emotional world. This kind of memory isn't casual. It's a sign of deep emotional prioritization. They may never say, "You're my favorite person," but the way they remember you proves it louder than words ever could. Sign number 2, you're the first person they tell, good or bad. Something amazing happens, and you're the first person they message. Something painful hits, and again, you are the one they call. This isn't coincidence. It's emotional instinct. When someone reaches out to you first, not out of habit, but out of need, it means they trust you with their rawest emotions. In psychology, we call this an emotional safe haven, a person we run to when our feelings are too big to carry alone. And here's the truth. We don't share our purest moments with just anyone. We turn to the person who makes us feel seen, heard, and emotionally held. If you're the first to know their highs and their lows, you're not just part of their life, you're their emotional home. Sign number 3, they mirror you without realizing it. You cross your arms. A moment later, they do the same. You laugh a certain way, and suddenly their laugh starts to sound like yours. This isn't mimicry, it's emotional mirroring. In psychology, we call it the chameleon effect, a subconscious behavior where people reflect the movements, tone, or language of someone they feel connected to. Why does this happen? Because mirroring creates emotional harmony. It's the brain's way of saying, "I feel safe with you. I want to stay close to your energy." When someone starts reflecting your body language, speech patterns, or even your mood, it's a powerful sign. Not only do they admire you, they're emotionally in sync with you, and most of the time, they don't even realize they're doing it. But if you notice it, pay attention, because that mirror is reflecting just how much you mean to them. Sign number 4, they defend you even when you're not around. You're not in the room. Your name comes up, maybe in a joke, maybe in criticism, and they shift. Suddenly, they're speaking up, calming the room, changing the tone, and you'll probably never even know it happened. But here's the truth. Defending someone when they're not present is one of the strongest signs of emotional loyalty. In psychology, we call this a sign of protective attachment, when a person feels emotionally responsible for your well-being and reputation. And it's not about being dramatic or starting conflict. It's about quietly honoring you, even in silence. Because when someone sees you as their favorite, they don't just care about how you feel, they care how the world treats you too. And that quiet loyalty, it's one of the most beautiful and visible signs of love. Sign number 5, they randomly check on you. No special reason, no big event, just a message that says, "Hey, I was thinking about you. Are you okay?" It might seem small, But in psychology, this is huge. We call it unsolicited emotional attunement, when someone tunes into your emotional state without being prompted. It means you're living in their inner world, not just their outer one. When someone checks on you randomly, it's often because they felt a subtle emotional pull, a quiet worry, a flicker of your presence in their thoughts. And here's what's powerful about that. They weren't bored. They weren't looking for attention. They were genuinely making sure you were okay. That kind of care, that kind of soft vigilance, it's what people show when you're not just someone they like. You're someone they can't help but care about. Sign number 6, you feel emotionally safe with them. With them, you don't need to pretend. You don't overthink your words. You don't hide your weird laugh, your quiet moods, or your bad days. And the beautiful part? They never make you feel like too much or not enough. This is what psychologists call emotional safety, a state where your nervous system relaxes in someone's presence. It's rare, and it doesn't come from charm, attraction, or even shared interests. It comes from trust without fear, from knowing you can be your raw, unfiltered self and still be met with kindness. When someone is your emotional safe space, they've accepted more than your best moments. They've seen your mess, your doubts, your past, and they're still right here. That kind of acceptance, it doesn't just mean you matter, it means you're their favorite place to land. Sign number 7, they imitate your slang, your interests, your world. They start using your favorite phrases, watching shows you love, quoting things you once said, almost as if it's part of their own language now. At first, it feels playful, maybe even accidental, but psychology tells us otherwise. This is known as identity merging, a subtle process where someone begins to weave parts of you into them. They're not just copying you, they're internalizing you. Why? Because when someone deeply admires or emotionally bonds with another person, they naturally begin to align their world with yours. The way you think, the way you express, the things that light you up. And over time, they adopt those things not because they're pretending, but because loving you has changed them, quietly, sweetly. You've become part of their emotional DNA. Sign number 8. They smile differently with you. Have you noticed how their smile changes when they're with you? It's softer, warmer, more genuine. The kind of smile that reaches their eyes, lighting them up from the inside out. Psychologists call this the Duchenne smile, a true sign of heartfelt joy and connection. Unlike a polite or forced smile, the Duchenne smile activates muscles around the eyes and mouth, revealing authentic happiness. When someone smiles this way at you, it's their heart speaking without words. It says, "You make me feel alive. You brighten my world in ways I can't fully explain." That smile is a silent confession, a secret message that you are their favorite person, the one who brings them real joy, comfort, and light. And the best part? They don't even have to say it. Here's the truth that surprises so many of us. Sometimes while we're busy chasing attention or validation from others, someone quietly cherishes us from the sidelines, showing their love in small, sweet ways that we often overlook. So take a moment right now and think, who in your life shows these signs but never says the words? Who quietly holds a special place for you, deeper than you realized? Maybe it's time to notice them, to appreciate the silent love that's always been there. If this video made you feel seen, understood, or even a little emotional, you're not alone. Drop a comment below if someone came to mind, or if you secretly show these signs to someone special. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more deep psychological insights, and share it with those you care about, because sometimes love speaks loudest when it's unspoken. Until next time, Stay kind, stay aware, and remember, the sweetest connections often live in the quiet moments.